Born over 20 years after Leonardo da Vinci, another central figure to the Italian Renaissance, someone who's just inescapable as a talent, a name that's always going to come up, is Michelangelo. He thought of himself primarily as a sculptor, although his architecture and his paintings are also hugely significant. Another thing he's noteworthy for, interestingly, is he was well known during his time, so well known that his talent was sought after by dukes and the Pope, patrons far and wide. He's so well known that there were two biographies written of him during his time, which is quite rare, especially at that point. So we'll delve further into his most famous works. There's going to be some videos covering those, but for right now, it's important to know that young David, the statue he painted of the Old Testament uh, figure David, who was just about to slay Goliath with the slingshot, and then eventually became the Israelite king. He crafted David in the nude, about 17 feet high. This is considered to be a nearly technically perfect sculpture. And another one is his painting of the Sistine Chapel in the Vatican, which is, of course, where the Pope lives. So, over 4 years, he painted despite his extreme reluctance to do so. He did not want to be there. For him, it was a miserable experience. So, he paints seven prophets as well as five female prophets of myth. He devotes a substantial amount of it, the central space, to scenes from Genesis, which is the biblical story, the first story in the Bible, the first book in the Bible, about how God creates the universe, and then he creates the world. He creates then the Garden of Eden, and he places Adam and Eve there. Interestingly, he created this awe-inspiring work while he and his assistants actually stood on wood platforms, so they weren't lying down as they're doing this.